Hi, I'm Alan Finger, and welcome to Yoga Zone's meditation video. Meditation is the art of quieting the mind to experience a state of extended peace. In this video, I will teach you pre-meditative postures to prepare for meditation and specific breathing techniques to calm your nervous system and still your mind. With me is Lisa Bennett, one of Yoga Zone's senior instructors. I encourage you to find a few minutes daily to meditate. Let's begin. Come to sit into a comfortable cross-legged position. This might be difficult for you as your hips are a little tight or your knees might be troublesome. So take a folded blanket or a cushion or a Yellow Pages phone book. Sit on top of that. If your knees are troublesome, take a large towel, roll it up, and put it so it's underneath your knees. This should help you a lot. Now, the next thing in meditation is to hold your spine tall, as your spine is a continuation of your brain. So, to keep tall keeps your consciousness clear, alert, and fresh. If you slump into yourself, you become more dull, depressed, and down. So for meditation, be sure to keep your spine nice and tall. Now we're going to begin with a breathing technique. Take your hands and place your hands on your lower ribs, your index fingers in front and your thumbs around the back. As you inhale, feel the entire circumference around the lower ribs expand and your chest lifts up, breathing in through the nostril and out the nostril. Inhale, feel the expansion, and as you exhale, feel your abdomen draw in and your rib cage lower slowly. On the inhalation, feel that circumference around the lower ribs expand, your rib cage lifts. As you exhale, your abdomen draws in and your rib cage lowers down. Again, as you inhale, feel that whole circumference expand. As you exhale, abdomen in, ribs lower, and they drop slowly down. On the inhalation, feel the circumference expand and ribs lift. On the exhale, abdomen in and rib cage lowers down. Do 2 more breaths by yourself. Inhale through the nostrils, making an echoey sound in your throat. And exhale. Good. Get the breath deep and complete. Inhale. Feel all that information. And exhale. Great. Now we're ready for the postures. Come to kneel onto all fours. Bring your knees together with your toes pointed out behind you. Get the heel of the hand in front of your shoulder. And we're ready for the cat seal movement. Inhale, take your tailbone up into the air, your spine between the shoulder blade into the body and your face looks up. Exhale, draw your belly in, sit back onto your heels behind you, lowering the head towards the floor. Again, inhale, come up onto all fours, tailbone up, area of the spine between the shoulder blade draws in, face looks up. Exhale, tailbone down, belly in, and sit back onto your heels with the head on the floor in front of you. One more. Inhale, come onto all fours, draw the spine in, face up, tailbone up. Exhale, draw your belly in, sit back onto your heels, head on the floor, arms out in front of you. Stay there for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale, the same full breathing we gave you at the beginning. Feel your hands stretch ways out in front and feel the extension from your fingertip to your sit bone. Feel the breath expanding and contracting in the center. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Very good. From here, come to sit up, please. To sit into a cross-legged position. Now, the next series is called Potted Palm Series. Take your hands and pull open either side of the seat apart. Place your fingers on the floor behind you. Inhale, lift your breastbone up, and exhale, ease yourself slightly forward. Inhale, get the lift of the breastbone, and on the exhale, work your sit bone to the floor and back behind you. Inhale, lift the breastbone. Exhale, sit bone back and ease forward. Now, bring your arms out in front of you. And same thing. Inhale, lift your breastbone. Exhale, ease into it. Inhale, lift your breastbone. Exhale, sit bone back and ease into it. Inhale, lift your breastbone. Exhale, ease into it. And then just enjoy it 2 breaths. Be there. Letting the body just release tension from the spine, hips, lower back. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands back up again. Place your fingers onto the floor in front of the knees. Inhale, take your right arm up into the air, and exhale, lower the hand to the floor behind you. Keep your shoulders level and both sit bone on the floor. Inhale, keep tall, top corners of the chest lift. Exhale, spiral around the axis of the spine. Feel that spiral start deep down in the lower abdomen, and exhale, finish off spiraling around. Inhale, lift, and exhale, spiral, just wringing out the tension from your spine. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Come forward to the center. Place your hands in front of the knees and the other side. Inhale, bring the left arm up in the air. Exhale, take it to the floor behind you. Keep your sit bone firm on the floor and begin to twist around the spine. Inhale and exhale, deepen into it. Inhale and exhale, get that twist a little deeper. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Right. From here, come forward to the center and take your right leg out in front of you. Stretch it out, keep the right foot straight up in the air, and get your toes flexing a little back toward you. Get your left foot so that the heel comes into the center of the groin as close as you can, and the foot towards the right thigh. Then, place your fingers onto the floor behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, again, just ease forward. Doesn't matter how far, you're just trying to open yourself up. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arms out in front of you, walking out in front, sit bone on the floor, working back behind, keep the breathing, and that inhale deepens you, and as you exhale, you kind of feel yourself ease into it. Don't make it too harsh, it's very gentle, so you slowly open up your body and prepare yourself for meditation. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Great. Walk your hands back up again. Change your legs around, please. Bring the right foot in, take your left leg out. Get the right heel into the center and the foot towards the top thigh. Again, hands on the floor behind you. Inhale, lift the breastbone. Exhale, sit bone back. Inhale, get that lift. Exhale, sit bone back. Again, inhale and exhale, bring your hands out in front of you. Then, breathing through, on the inhalation, feel the length, and on the exhalation, surrender into the pose. So you really ride the breath in and out as you ease yourself into it. Gets rid of all sorts of imbalances and stress in the hip structure behind the legs. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Great. Walk your hands back, come back up again, and come back to sit into a cross-legged seat and prepare yourself for the meditation. Get comfortable. Now we come to alternate nostril breathing. This is a technique to balance left and right brain, to bring a balance to our being and create an inner equilibrium. I'd like you to take your right hand up and turn the index finger and the middle finger of your right hand back toward the palm. Bring the hand up to your nostril, and you're going to press with your ring finger and thumb just below the bone in the nostril in the soft cartilage. I'd like you to take a deep breath in, block both nostrils, and breathe out through the right nostril first. Inhale through your right nostril. Hold, blocking both nostrils, pressing just below the bone where the nerve end is, and out through your left nostril. Breathe in through your left nostril. Hold, block both nostrils, and breathe out through your right nostril. And it will start to create the balance. In the right nostril, hold, block both nostrils, and out through your left nostril. I'd like you to do another 3 or 4 breaths by yourself, alternating the flow of air through your nostrils, stretching your breath as long as comfortable, and taking a pause in between the breaths as long as comfortable. At this point, close your eyes so that you can allow this inner balance to take place. Inhale, pause, and out. You'll find a complete state of inner stillness developing. A very powerful tool. In the one side, hold, block both, out through the other. In the side you breathed out of, hold, block both, and out through the other. 2 more breaths, please. In, hold, and out. In, hold, and out. Very nice. Now lower your hands down over your knees. Sit quiet. You've created this balance between left and right brain. So there's a real floating and still feeling. Now, the next breath is called a Kriya breath. I'd like you to firm the area between the pubic bone and the tailbone, the pelvic floor. Feel that it draws slightly upward and feel the area at the center of that pelvic floor. That is at the very base of your spine, the tailbone. From that point, as you inhale, bring your attention up the spinal column into the middle of your brain. And as you exhale, take the energy from the middle of your brain down the spine to the base. As you inhale, on the inhalation, feel that you draw your attention, your awareness up to the middle of the brain. And on the exhalation, let the attention move and flood back down to the base of your spine. Keep your eyes closed, relax, and feel this rhythm. When you breathe in, to really get your attention to your spine, make an echoey sound to the breath, and the sound is hum. On the inhalation, you'll feel up the spine hum, and on the exhalation, down the spine, sa. Kind of making those tones to the breath. The sound of hum assists us to withdraw our senses, and the sound of sa assists us to surrender and feel our system being overwhelmed with peace. Continue this technique, breathing up the spine, hum, and down the spine, sa. Keep your senses drawn into this and learn to develop concentration. Concentrate your senses just to this one thing. Hum and sa. And eventually that concentration will become effortless, where whenever you breathe, you'll just feel the energy up, hum, and whenever you breathe out, you'll just feel sa. Now, after practicing this Kriya breath, you'll find your breath now becomes much more gentle and much more calm, because your body is still and your mind is still. When the body and mind are still, very little oxygen is required. The cells are calm, they're not moving. In this stillness, we want you to move. So, take your hand, lick one finger, and take the drop of saliva and put it between your eyebrow. Because I want you to get to be able to focus to this point. Lower your hand down, and now just sit quietly. Sit quietly and feel from where that saliva is between your eyebrow, feel back into the center of your brain. And as you move back into the center of your brain, as you let your energy just withdraw back, it will come to an area called the midbrain, right in the center of the brain. When your energy absorbs back into this area, both sides of your brain go very quiet and pauses appear in your breath where you just don't need to breathe. In that state, where both sides of the brain have completely relaxed, and the pause is there, you'll begin to see like a glow of light inside your own head. And you'll begin to hear like a sound, kind of a high-pitched sound. Sit quietly. Look into that inner light. Start to explore the kingdom within you. Listen in to that inner sound. Follow the light and the sound. It will lead you to a different dimension of consciousness. Now, for a beginner, this is hard because your mind is restless. So we're going to give you an extra technique to use. Take, if you're restless, the sound Mang, M-A-N-G, and put that rhythm through your brain. That's called a mantra. So you just feel the sound Mang, 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 Mang. And you keep doing that until you find your brain is quieted, the restlessness is gone. Then you sit and you feel a complete state of stillness. And the sound of stillness, of all things at once, where your energy is no longer fragmented, but you're in a state of oneness, of wholeness, you'll tune to a song of silence, to the song, the sound of Om, which is a resonating sound. I would like you now to sit for 5 minutes and go into this silence. If you're uncomfortable, find a comfortable position and just sit quietly with your eyes closed and go into that space. Explore the realms of silence, the realm of all things at once. Now, to slowly bring yourself out from this deep state of stillness, to bring this healing and this vitalized energy into your living, press the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Bring your palms together and very lightly rub the palms. Feel like an electricity between them. Separate the palms and feel a radiance between them. Bring the palms over your eyes and feel a warmth from the palms into your eyes and into your brain. Drag the hands down the face, under the jawline, and into the back of your neck. From the back of the neck, bring the energy around to the front, to your throat. From here, drag the hands down to over your thymus gland, which is 2 ribs down from the top. Feel the heat and energy into this area, boosting your immune system. Draw the hands down into the center of the chest, to the heart center. And just feel the heat, the warmth into your heart. To your solar plexus, to your navel, to the pubic line, and drop your chin down to reground the energy back in your system. Bring the energy down into your thighs, into your knees, into your calf, and kind of unfold the legs, get the energy into your ankles. Reground it back down into your being. Massage the energy into the sole of your feet to reroute it. And once you have regrounded your energy, you'll slowly stretch your legs out, release them out, and slowly turn the feet a little, get the circulation back. Press the little toe forward, stretch the outside of the leg, the big toe. Bounce out the knees a little, get your energy back. Now, take a deep breath in and out. Take that energy, that divine inspirational energy from meditation, and let it guide you and direct you through each moment of your living. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat. So let's begin with the pre-meditative postures. The first posture is Dandasana. Straighten both legs out in front of you and flex your toes back toward you, keeping your big toes touching. Place your fingers onto the floor behind you and lift the top corners of your chest up to lengthen your spine. Feel the length between the sit bone and your shoulder blade. Firm the top thighs and feel the lower back drawing into your body. Breathe smoothly, inhale and exhale, keeping that long, smooth breath with the echoey sound from the throat. Inhale and exhale. Feel the length between the sit bone and the top of your head. Inhale and exhale. Now the next posture is hip-knee alignment. Bend your right knee up into the air, keeping your right heel in line with the right sit bone. Take your left hand to hold just below the right knee and your right hand to hold lower down on the shin bone. Again, lift the top corners of the chest up and just sit quietly and feel deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Keep your breathing going. It's that smooth breathing that will allow your body to release its stress, realign itself, and find the correct posture. So keep that echoey breath from your throat going. Inhale and exhale. Great. Now take your right foot and place it onto the outside of the extended leg. Take your right hand onto the floor behind you and lift your left arm up into the air to get a nice tall stretch. Inhale and exhale, bring your hand to hold the outside of the knee, or even use your forearm to hug the thigh. Keep your spine lifted tall though, and slowly spiral around the axis of the spine. Don't bend into yourself. Keep your spine nice and tall and kind of spiral around the spinal column. Let your shoulders follow, remaining level, and your eyes follow, remaining level. Don't strain your neck. Just breathe through and get to release the tension from your spine. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Great. Come forward to the center. Take the right foot and pull it back toward the left hip. Great. Take your hands and separate the fleshy part of the butt to the sides. Place your fingertips onto the floor behind you. Now, inhale, lift the top corners of the chest up, lengthen your spine, and exhale, slowly ease yourself forward in the posture. But don't sacrifice the tallness of the spine for leaning forward. Keep the spine nice and long, and inhale, lift, exhale, ease into it. Finally, take your hand one at a time out in front of you, onto your fingertips, and keep the lifting as you slowly move more and more forward. It really doesn't matter how far you go, it matters that you slowly stretch out the hamstring muscle and release the tension from behind the leg. So in this posture, take another 2 breaths. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, ease into it. One more, nice full breath, echoing breath in, deep breath, and exhale into it. Great. Walk your hands back up to come and sit up tall. Straighten both legs out in front of you to sit into Dandasana. Fingers on the floor, toes flexed back toward you, top thighs firm, lumbar spine, lower back drawn into your body. Now we're going to do the other side. Take your left knee, bend it up into the air, keep the left foot in line with the left sit bone. That's it. And then take your right hand to hold just below the knee, and your left hand to hold lower down on the shin bone. Sit nice and tall. Keep the right toes flexed back toward you. The top corners of the chest lifted, spine nice and tall. Your head kind of floats on top of the neck. Don't strain the neck and head. Great. Inhale and exhale. This realigns your hip structure. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Great. Now, take your left foot and put it to the outside of the extended leg. Get it firm. Take your left hand onto the floor behind you and lift your right arm right up toward the ceiling, nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hand down to hold the knee or again, use the forearm to sort of hug that thigh. Keep your spine nice and tall and spiral around the spinal column. The twist is around your spine. Let your shoulders follow and let your eyes follow, keeping shoulders and eyes level to the floor. Inhale and exhale. It's a great release to feel that spine releasing out the tension. One more breath, inhale and exhale. Come forward to the center. Take your left foot back toward the outside right hip. Flex the toes in both feet toward their respective shin bone. Place the fingertip on the floor behind you. And again, lift the top corners of the chest up. Inhale and exhale. Turn the sit bone back a little behind you. Keep your toes flexed so the legs are active. Inhale and exhale. Nice full breathing, echoing breath. Inhale and exhale, ease into it. One more, please. Inhale and exhale. Great. Slowly take the one hand forward, take the other arm forward, and deepen even more into it, releasing the pressure from the hips and behind the leg. Breathe smoothly through. Use your breath. When you inhale, feel the lifting, and when you exhale, feel yourself kind of ease into the posture. Great. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Walk your hands back up. Take both legs out in front of you, and once more, Dandasana, just to align. Big toes touch, legs stretched out in front of you. Draw your toes back toward you. Firm your top thigh. Draw the lower back into the body. Lift the top corners of your chest up and feel the length between the sit bone down on the floor and the top of the head toward the ceiling. Breathe 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, I'd like you to come from here to sit into a comfortable cross-legged position. For a lot of people, this will be a difficult seat. So you can take a pillow or a folded blanket or even a Yellow Pages phone book and place it under your seat. If your knees are troublesome, take a large towel, roll it up, and place it underneath your knees. That will take pressure out of your knees. One can sit against a wall if their spine is not comfortable. Now, a more advanced seat is to take one foot and place it on top of the other leg like that. Single lotus. Keep your spine nice and tall. Take your hands and place your hands underneath the armpit. This is called Padirsasana. Sitting like this, become aware of your breath flow. Feel as you inhale, feel the rib cage lifts up, and as you exhale, the rib cage lowers down. This gives a tremendous sense of how the breath fills the whole chest cavity. On the inhalation, the ribs swell, and the floor of the chest cavity is the diaphragm. It presses down. When you breathe out, you feel the chest relaxes, the ribs lower down, and the diaphragm lifts back up. Your belly draws in. Sit quietly now. At this point, if you like, close your eyes and actually become deeply aware of that breathing. Feel the expansion as you inhale and the contraction as you exhale. even sense how in the heart center, how the heart center expands on inhale and contracts on exhale. But try and feel that the expansion becomes grander or larger than the contraction, to get the sense of your whole heart center opening and expanding. When your heart center is opened and relaxed, your emotions have become calm and still. At this point, lower your hands down and lower them over your knees, bringing together the index finger and the thumb. If you are restless in nature, you can place one palm on top of the other and feel that the more active palm is on top. Sit quietly, allow your breath to adjust, and feel how the body feels really still. Having got the breath calm and deep. The body feels like a statue. As you get the sense of the body so still, visualize as if there were a hand above the top of your head, and feel as if that hand were pouring down into your brain a warm, glowing presence, calming your entire brain. Feel that glowing presence move down the spine all the way down to the base. Really try to enliven your spinal column. Feel your spine. It's the central cord of your consciousness and of your being. Along the spine lies different nerve plexuses, different levels of consciousness. To balance these different centers, feel at the base of the spine, right down at the base. Visualize a golden square. Feel a golden square. Just think it and visualize it. It will balance your material nature, your survival nature, by just visualizing a golden square at the base of the spine. Bring your attention up about 4 inches up the spine to the area which is behind the pubic line in front of the spine. Visualize a silver crescent moon. This image in this center will balance the center which governs likes and dislikes, attractions, repulsion. It will balance lust and greed. Visualize just the silver crescent moon in that center. Move your attention up to the area of the spine behind the navel. This center governs the strength of the mind and the condition of your mind, the heat of your body. Visualize here a red triangle with its point facing downward. And just try and feel and visualize this form and this image. So feeling the red triangle balances the mind's field, stopping it from being introvert or extrovert. Just feel the red triangle behind the navel. Now draw your attention up from the navel to the area between your shoulder blade, but in front of the spine. And here in this energy center or chakra, feel a six-pointed star, like one triangle up and one triangle down. Powdery blue in color. This will balance your emotional field and give you a sense of unconditional love and unconditional joy. Just try and feel this image in your heart. A six-pointed powdery blue star. The whole heart center will become soft and calm. Move up to the next center, which is in the throat. In front of the spine, behind the little bump in the throat. Feel in this center a shape, an oval shape with a purpley gray color, like a stone shape. This center governs communication, not only between you and someone or the world outside, but it enables one to communicate a higher intelligence, an inspirational intelligence into your living. So just feel the stone shape from the neck protruding upward in towards the center of your brain. Now feel at the center of the brain, between the eyebrow, but right in the center of the brain. To get this locality, you can lick one finger and put a little drop of saliva between the eyebrow. Feel from in the center as if there's just like a violet glow, and in the center of that glow, a white light, a pulsing white light. Sometimes it will seem even like a star pulsing. This is the center of inspiration, of intuition. This is a center through which a higher intelligence comes. We're able to tune to a higher force through this center, a force that is beyond thought, word, and form. Gently look into this center. There's always like an inner radiance and an inner sound that begins to develop deep inside. As this center opens, allow your attention to move upward, feeling both lobes of the brain unfolding, relaxing, and to feel as if your brain just opens like a large white flower. And as the brain opens like a large flower, you feel this tremendous light and stillness, a state of consciousness that is totally beyond form or shape, a state of consciousness that is permanent, immortal, and unlimited. sit quietly and learn to explore this divine state. Listen in, look in, and enjoy this inner peace. Let it saturate your being. Its song is Om, like a resonating sound, an echoey sound from the center of your brain. Sit as long as you need till you feel completely saturated, till every cell is completely saturated with this state. And to bring yourself back out from meditation, press the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Bring your palms together and very lightly rub the palms, feeling the electricity. Separate them a little bit apart and feel like a puffy feeling, like a magnetic feeling, a heat between them. Bring your palms over your eyes and feel this heat and this radiance going from your hands into your eyes and right into the center of your brain. Draw this heat down the face, under the jawline, and into the back of the neck. Then bring the energy from the back of the neck around and crossing one hand in front of the other over your throat. Feel the energy into your throat. Draw the energy down, 2 ribs down to where the area of the thymus gland is. Draw the hands down to the heart center, to the solar plexus, to the navel, dropping your chin downward. And then finally, bring the hands down to the pubic line area to really root and ground the energy back down. Massage the energy into your thighs and into your knees and into your feet. Having rerouted this energy, take this magnificent energy and bring it from your center and direct it into each moment of your living. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat.